All right, welcome back to Tiny Space Academy, Part 7. In this mission, we are going to the moon, and we are going to have a large module with 3 astronauts, and we are going to land on the moon, and we are going to do some science with that, with that large module. So, right now, we basically have a couple of science ships going around. We've got one going around the Earth and one going around the moon. So we're going to go ahead and get some science from those. And right now we have some capsules sitting on the moon. That one also should be able to get some science. Yep. So we've got three different vehicles that can do science right now for us and get some science points. We also had some moon rocks, $85 worth of moon rocks to be able to sell. So basically, we're in our next mission. This is the achievements that I've received so far. Not much, but there are some there. Plenty to go. But basically, we've got achievement for rainy day and the ones that are, just basically starting out, and also the man on the moon. But we have also the artifact that we discovered. So we've got those achievements. All right, I think it's time to build our lunar space station, our lunar outpost, basically. So I'm going to build it to try to bring them back if I want. But I think I'm probably going to run out of fuel as usual and not be able to do it. So they'll just be on the moon permanently in a moon base. At least they've got it. It's not just a capsule. At least they got a nice large science module there. Looks like some kind of habitat. So if they end up staying there, well, it's not the end of the world for them. So let's see here. So we got to have. I'm thinking about a decoupler there, just in case we do want to come back and have that capsule come down. We can put. Let's see. What do we want here? We want. Forget that decoupler. What we're gonna, because we need science, right? So we have a medium science module. We've got a large science module that we need to put on there. We're gonna need some batteries. So let's go ahead and stick some batteries on the bottom of this. Let's hit D a couple times there. All right. So we got one battery, and that gets us up to what, 400 something. So we need to get another battery for sure. Stack them. Let's take a look here real quick. See if we can get. We're going to research this small battery because instead of the extra small, that's the extra small. Here's the small battery that fits better on this. There we go. So we got a small battery, and that actually puts us up over the 500. So we don't need to stack 2 extra small. We can just have 1 small. So that's really cool. We should be able to get a solar panel then underneath that. Let's see, we don't want to have it up in there. Kind of just want to have it underneath. There we go. So now we have our solar panel. And now we're going to have our small decoupler. I guess it's an extra small one. And then we can have a small fairing, which should be able to allow us to put it in closure there. There we go. Let's see here. We don't want medium. Yeah, we do. That kind of connected it from a small up to the capsule, so that's nice. So that looks a lot nicer actually. So here we've got we're gonna have a fuel tank for the large science module. We don't need a fuel tank first. We can put the large science module just right there. Connect that. Good. And we'll put a couple of satellite dishes on there to get some extra science when we run the large science project. And I think that's probably it. We should probably have another decoupler so we can detach that from the fuel tank and from the rocket. So here we'll put our legs on so that we can land upright, and we'll mirror that one and put it on the other side. There we go. All right, and then we have a big fuel tank there. And I'm not sure if I'm going to need that many fuel tanks for the engine, for the small vacuum engine. I think I'm just going to use one of the tanks. I don't think I want to have multiple. So let's see here. This thing's pretty heavy, but maybe I'll focus on the first stage rather than the second stage. So here I'm deciding whether or not I want to actually have a decoupler there. And I'm going to put all the parachutes into one stage. And then I've got a decoupler up toward the top. And I got one down at the bottom. I think I'm going to put the fairing separation though down toward the bottom there. And so I got my module, and I've got the legs, but what I don't have is any kind of engine, and that's going to be a problem. So what I'll do is I'll stick an engine there, and I'll put a fuel tank, and then I'll put an engine on it, a small vacuum engine, and then I'll put a decoupler underneath that, and then I'll go ahead and I'll get the fairing down at the bottom, and then I'll put some fuel tanks for the first stage. And I'm going to need at least 3, maybe more. So I'll put these 3 on there. There we go. And I am missing the legs, so I got to get the legs. I got to put those back on. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll mirror it. Okay, on the other side, good. So we should be able to land that one upright. And let me check. We've got 3 crew. Kyle, Flick, and it's not Rick, it's Flick, it looks like. But what I'm concerned about is that there's not going to be enough thrust to actually get this thing up into the atmosphere. So what I'm going to do is go over here to research. I'm going to go into engines, and there's an engine here which is 110 research, and it's got 50.6 kilonewtons of thrust, and it burns at 14 per second. So that's a medium one. I don't need a medium because I'm not even doing a medium rocket yet. So, but I'm thinking that this is a better setup with 5 fuel tanks and then 3 of these double thrusters. That should get us well out of the atmosphere and toward the moon. So as you can see, yeah, it did a good job there. It got us way out. We'll dump the fairing. Alright, so that said that we basically have something on the moon already, so that's good. So we'll go ahead and expand our orbit here. Very nice. A little close encounter there with our satellite. But we'll just fly by the moon here. We'll get to the other side of the orbit, and then we will do a burn, an acceleration burn, and then that should get us inside the sphere and basically over the moon is where we really want to go. So we want to go to the other side and then do a deorbit burn and then land nicely. So, or we can do a direct descent, either one. Alright, so we're just outside the moon there. So we'll turn it and get in position for our orbital burn. Okay, we'll speed it up a little bit here. All right. So here we go. We're coming in, and we'll put down our legs. I think we're just going to do a direct descent. And we'll start burning here. We're at 120 meters per second. We're still at 110. So we're coming in kind of hot. So we're gonna have to burn it a little bit. So we're burning here. Burning again, getting it down below 70. Good. Okay, here we're coming in. We're getting it down below 65. Now we're getting it below 60. And then we'll just put it on there big time. And we're coming down at about 26 or so. And then we kind of bounced it. And then we tipped it. We're using power to bring it back. Oh, yes. That was that wasn't a great landing, but we're upright, so that's all that really matters. And we used up a lot. Well, we're not going back. Look at that, 13 out of 90. Forget it. Once again, we have pretty much run out of fuel. So anyway, so we'll put them in the large science module. And we'll put Anita in there too. And then Flick, our pilot, can stay in the capsule. Actually, he wants to go out for an EVA. You know he likes to collect rocks. So we have to do, basically what we're doing is we're charging up our battery in the meantime. So he's going to go over there and collect some rocks in the meantime. They're at $5 a piece. He says it's interesting. It's sort of interesting. I mean, but let's see what we got here. He's got a rock over there. He wants to get that one. There's that artifact we saw before. And he says, nah, I've already seen that. Zooming out, notice we've got a couple of rocks over there. So we can go this way and get those rocks. While the solar panels basically charge up the battery so that we can run the large module. All right, we got some more rocks. Great. And then looks like he wants to go over here and get a few more. He's got that one. He's got that one. He's just getting some rocks, so that's good. Go over there and get a few more. Hey, there's our other capsule. Other ship that is just dead in the water sitting over there. That was, I believe that was one of our rescue ships that didn't quite rescue anybody. It did get everybody all in one capsule though, so they were all able to meet up instead of being on each side of the moon. They were able to get into one location, so I guess that was good. Pretty expensive for that though. Would have liked to be able to have actually had that one get us back, but anyway, that's water under the bridge, right? All right, so he's back in the capsule. We've collected 13 rocks. We're going to go ahead and sell them, so we're going to get $65 from that. And let's see, our solar panels are out. They're charging up. They're charging up the place. So let's just, we have to get 500 power in order to complete this mission. So let's just speed up the time. Let's just get this thing up to 500 power. And as soon as it hits 500, I'm going to hit this large science module. There we go. All right, and now it's counting down. So it's 5 minutes divided by 16, which is, what, about 20? A little bit less than 20 seconds. All right, here we go. That should be it. Yes. Okay, next episode, we are going to Mars as we have finished every single moon mission. So we will see you in the next episode.